Oh, testing, testing, testing. God. Ah! Ah! Good morning, everybody. Welcome. Oh, what a morning. What a kooky morning. Let's see. Number one. Let's see. It's already just 9:30 in the morning Eastern time. First off, the power went out for a little while ago. So that means I can't do anything on the internet whatsoever. So that happened. We had the remains of that big nor'easter or whatever come by. So that kind of did some crazy crap. Am I on? Am I on? Hello, Jody. So we had the power go off for a little while. Then the router had to reset. And then I was putting together some videos this morning. And I don't know. I have this thing that edits things and puts everything together. And then that wouldn't work. And I had to reboot the computer for that. Then I come down here. And for some reason, the microphone and the camera that I got don't want to work. They just won't initialize. So it's like it comes up, go live, and all of a sudden I see just a fuzzy screen, and the actual microphone in this computer here doesn't work, and the camera is crappy. So I have to use an external one, which I like. It's a nice Logitech cam thingy dingy, but it just will not initialize. It will not initialize. It just won't do it. And so then I have to go into the settings and oh, man, I was afraid I was going to miss the 9:30 start time. I'm glad I came down here a little early. Good morning, Mr. Wrench, Craig Wrench. Oh, I don't know, man. It's been a crazy morning. So, jeez Louise. Hey, Billy. Hey, Sister Earth. Hey, Larry X. Hey, Jody. Hey, Mark effing Jones. Hey, Aquatics Live. We are all here no matter what. Yeah. Well, the power goes out. The power goes out again. I ain't going to be here. I can run up and grab my phone, I guess, and go on that. I was almost about ready to do that. If I couldn't get that camera to initialize, I was going to grab my phone and use up my data and at least do a short show today for you guys. Because everyone's expecting me at 9:30 Eastern time, and it's like, I don't know. But anyway, I think we're up and running now. So having a spot of tea. Oh, Mark Glenn Jones is living, and Mark Effin Jones is listening at work. Yes. Just close your eyes and imagine a podcast. I've been told I kind of have a radio-ish voice. I don't know. Hey there, playing the hits for you right here on 97X, the rock hits of last century. And I always like to listen to a lot of the bottom of YouTubers and the Nomads and who has a good radio voice, and I really think, we got a couple people that do. I think that I definitely think Wandering Yimmy has a good voice. He has a good voice. I don't know. It's certain formats. He might be good for like classical or, I don't know, but Hobotech's got a pretty good voice too. I was listening to his latest video the other day about getting his transmission fixed. He's got a pretty good voice. He would sound good on a radio station. I don't know. Anyway, so anyway, how y'all doing this morning? Aquatics Live is here. Woken, YOLO Travels, completely disinterested. Hey, completely disinterested. I really did enjoy your little I've enjoyed some of your little monologues. You did one in the car the other day. I really liked that. I was gonna use it in one of my shows, and then I looked at the list, and it was like it went on for like 26 minutes, my show. So I ended up having to cut your little piece, and I forgot to put it back in. But you were doing run where you were eating fruit and talking about the pesticide. You were talking about living on the road, and yeah, it was really funny. You do some good stuff. So I don't know. You have to do a special monologue for me. You know what you need to do? Completely disinterested. This is cool. Do a monologue like I'm living in my car or living in my truck or my van. Do that video again. Keep it to like maybe 6 or 7 minutes. Send it to me and I'll exclusively put it up here on the Dave Hughes camodave channel, and we'll see. I thought it was very funny. You were talking about, buckets. Which kind of bucket is best to poop pooping, the Walmart bucket or the Lowe's bucket, and getting chafing and stuff like that. That was pretty funny. So anyway, yeah, Larry X is here. Donald Paluga, Nomadic Fanatic, has a good rate. I don't think he's got a good radio voice. Not Nomadic Fanatic. Mikey Mike is in the house. Are you going to match all the super chats today? Yeah, you said you were going to match the super chats 2 weeks ago, and then we got a $10 one, and you were gone. Hey, geez. How's everything in Delaware? How's the storm? Yeah, we're getting that big nor'easter coming up the coast today. It was a hurricane, a typhoon, actually, that was out in the Pacific, and it tracked across Mexico, and then it went up over Texas, and then it's been coming up the coast. And yeah, we got it yesterday afternoon into this morning. It's just heavy rain. That's all. Not even much wind, but the power was blinking on and off a couple times the last night, early this morning. I don't know. But anyway, everything's cool now. Looks like the storm's pulling out, and it's going to at least stop raining, but it's going to be a chilly, cloudy weekend here in the DC area. Hey, Jay Edmond, are we going to talk about the van dwelling guy? There's Mikey Mike. $1,000. Holy cow, Mikey. Thank you. Are we going to talk about the van dwelling guy who they arrested? But fill me in. Who do they arrest, Jay? I haven't heard that one. It's not Elvis, is it? I hope it's not Elvis. I hope it's not Elvis, too. Give us some info, Jay. Yeah. Some nasty news today. Nasty news the last couple days, huh? Pep Boy. How's about a Pep Boys bucket? Yeah. A Harbor Freight bucket. We should try all the different buckets and have people poop in 4 or 5 different buckets, and which bucket was the most comfortable. Hey, Ron Buckley. Yeah, one of the topics I want to talk about today is it brought up by Ron yesterday, and that is, looking at my channel, how it's changed in the last year. It has changed. I'm not doing exactly the same things I was doing a year ago. Things have changed on YouTube. It's kind of a different environment, and people, I think they kind of want me to stay the same, and I would do that if YouTube stays the same. This whole thing has changed. There's a thing called the bottom of YouTube. Hey, Miss Bikini, how sweet. Karen Lamb. I spoke to my brother on the phone for the first time in my life yesterday. I'm 51. Holy cow, that's amazing. I surprised him with my existence. Wow. He didn't even know he had a sister. Jeez Louise. Hey, Destination Open Road. Glad you got the turbo boost fixed. That was cool. Now you can zoom around and you can go to the van build. Oh, yeah. Sad when you can afford to buy a 300. Mikey Mike. Yeah, I guess you're talking about the Van City van life. He just plunked down $3,000 for a laptop, right? Holy cow! I don't know, man. I don't know. They always have the Mac Club or the Apple iPad, whatever versus the Windows. I've always been a Windows guy. I just think that yes, Apple computers are wonderful, but just plain old Windows computers. They're cheaper. They're easier to work on. If you get it up and working, it's just as good, if not better, than the other computers, and it's so much cheaper. You can buy a nice Windows laptop for half that price. I don't know. Windows is, I got a lot of problems with Windows too, but I don't know. I'm Dave 2C, cheap. Diana, how you doing? I think we had your puppy or dog or something on the pet parade the other day, right? Van guy arrested. Oh, that guy. Yes, the bomber guy. Right. Yeah. Did you see that van he's got? He's got Donald Trump's picture on it and all those pictures. Yes. Yeah. I didn't think of him as a vanner. He had a van. He had a regular house. He just had a van. He wasn't living in his van though. I don't think, was he? Yeah. That's pretty crazy. Pretty damn crazy. Okay, yeah, right. Your nephew's dog. So anyway, Ron did a video talking about how things have changed here on my Camo Dave channel, and things have changed at the bottom of YouTube. I used to do a channel. I mean, I've always done a channel where I talked about nomads. I've always talked about Nomadic Fanatic and a lot of other people that are on the road. I've always enjoyed those channels. I've always enjoyed explorer type people like Adam the Woo and Carpetbagger. I've talked about them. I watched some guys in the Philippines. I've talked about those, Americans in the Philippines. I used to watch Fun for Louie and Casey Neistat a lot. So I talk about what I watch. And yes, I enjoyed watching a lot of those parody troll channels at the bottom of YouTube. I mean, there was a whole bunch of them. The Anti-Daily Woo, Nomadic Fanatic Stickers. Oh gosh, yeah, I'm not going to get into the whole name. The Chad, the Swedes, Bottomo. Remember Cat Strollers and Patreon, Roland and Norzaballs, Stingray, whole slew of cool, funny, talented people that like to comment and do funny parodies, and Lou and Howie in before that, and all that other stuff. And the problem is, and to be honest with you, there isn't a lot to talk about right now. A lot of those channels aren't around anymore. The people have gone away. They're not posting as much anymore. They're not posting. Some of them aren't posting at all anymore. Some of them have gotten completely off of YouTube. And Crooked Nanny. Yeah, Crooked Nanny was, they were covering all that crazy stuff. They're gone. They've been gone more than a year now. So it's changed. And there isn't a heck of a lot to talk about. We have people like Lou. Lou does, he'll do video, he'll go for a week without doing a video. And then when he does a video, it's kind of talking about the same 2 or 3 people over and over again. I'm just saying there's not a lot to talk about right now. And YouTube has been part of that. YouTube has been responsible for that. They have what are called bullying rules, and the bullying rules say, you can't say that, you can't talk about a person's appearance in any derogatory way, period. So, if I say, something about somebody's weight or something about their appearance, I can get, anybody can get their channel struck for stuff like that. So you got to really watch. And you've seen a lot of these trollish type channels where they get struck, they come back, they get struck, they come back, they get struck for the 4th or 5th time, they come back again. And it's just wearing them down. And I think a lot of people are just saying, I'm tired of doing it. I talk about it, but I don't see a lot of people. There's not a lot to talk about. So I got to go spend more and more time on the Nomads, which I enjoy doing. And I think a lot of other people enjoy listening to me talk about them because my channel is growing. I am up to a record number of subscribers. I'm almost up to 6,000 subs. And, that means that tells me that most people seem to kind of like what I'm doing, Anyway, so chime in with your comments. Tony the Tiger is doing touristy videos these days. Bottomo, Aaron there, same thing. He's doing going around looking at, doing news video stuff. He did one on the bomber guy. They're not doing that red cow thing that was going on last year. That's just all gone now. So anyway, it changes. I expose you to new things. Yeah. Well, I do try to work in new people all the time, Ron. I'm always doing that. I'm talking about Hobo Tech now. I didn't used to talk about him. Becky out there, I've been talking about her. I do work new people into the mix. I'm trying to work some new explorers into the mix, but I'm not seeing stuff that really floats my boat. Mobile Instinct, he's a good guy. I like his videos. He was gone for a long time. He came back. All I'm doing is talking about what I like to watch, and and a lot of it is the Nomad stuff. There are other channels I like to watch. I like to watch aviation channels and history channels and science channels and stuff like that. And I have occasionally mentioned some of that stuff, and when I do, people go, no, talk about the Nomads. Billy Down Under is not happy. Well, Billy, you got a channel, talk about him. Billy gets on there and just goes, I'm not happy. Dave's not talking about what he used to talk about. All right, Billy. Well, You talk about some of those cool things that you think are still out there, and I'll maybe latch onto some of that. Give me some guidance. Give me some cool trolls and nomads. And the other thing is too, I gotta watch. We can't have that nasty trollish type things in my comments. I really gotta watch that. I don't know. Diana, you should try looking for cooking channels. Well, there are so many types. Do you want me to turn into a review of cooking channels? To be honest with you, that doesn't float. That doesn't interest me. I don't care about, I don't like to cook. I don't care about cooking. I like a good meal, but I don't want to cook it, and I don't care how it's cooked. I just want to, so I'm not, I got to do something that I'm passionate about. Okay. I can't just, I'm not just going to review channels, I'm just, it's got to be something that I enjoy watching, okay? And it's got to have some drama to it, okay? I mean, as I've said, there are plenty of Nomad channels that are nice and they're well done, but there's just no drama. Okay, they fixed the tire and now they've emptied their tanks and now they're driving to the new campground. And okay, how much can you say about that? Black Bigot's another one, Chris. Yes, exactly. Where is he? He's gone again. He takes like months and months off. He's got a cool channel. He's not talking so much about the bottom of YouTube anymore. He's talking more and more about just current events. At least when he was doing his channel, he picked some story, some rather sensationalist story, and talk about current event stuff. And but I don't know. It's even he's kind of out of it. Princess Bubbles, where are you, Princess Bubbles? Are you out there? Even she's gone. Whoever she was. Aja did a video showing women how to oh, Mr. Breeze, and Mikey Mike. Dave, I have no idea how I found you. You fell into my lap. My brother took some work. Karen Lamb, Shadow Wolf, YouTube. I don't know. The one thing you got to realize is change is inevitable, and that's just the way it is. And I totally love it when people criticize me and you should cover this, you should cover that. But I'm in the point now where no matter what I do, I'm going to get criticized. And in a way, that's a good thing because you're kind of doing the right thing. If you're getting equal criticisms from both sides, Dave, you're not mean enough. You need to be tougher. You need to be going out and doing more of that trolly stuff like you used to do. And at the same time, people are saying, Dave, you're too nice. You're yeah, or Dave, you're too mean. I get the Dave, you're too mean stuff. Your comments are full of nasty comments, and you're a hater, and I'm getting it from both sides. So I don't know. I think that's a good thing. It means I'm doing something that's kind of right in the middle. I don't know. I don't know, man. Because I'm nice. Hey, D-Light. Hey, Buck Naked. Why no review on my dance video? Because maybe I didn't see it. Doxinate the trolls. No. I don't want to doxinate anybody. And that's what they were doing last year. All the trolls were doxing each other. Cooking with Mike. Living Free Mike. I thought that was funny. Living Free Mike did a live chat a couple of days ago, and he said that was the most popular part of his show. Really? He says, all you people out there love my Cooking with Mike segments. I'm like, all right. If that's the best thing you're doing, that's kind of saying something you're all criticizing your channel, huh? Dave, you need to start us on truckers. We got some crazy stuff going on, right, Shadow Wolf? I like some of the nomadic truckers. I really do. Yeah, send me some stuff at camodave@gmx.com. Sassnack, Eric Nomadic Fanatic, introduced us to him at the RTR last year, and I've enjoyed his channel a lot. He's done some cool stuff this year. He's a great guy. Totally like it. Ron Buckley, it's your channel. But we who have been here for years and gave you subs are also fallen by the wayside. I can name numerous channels that you are doing content now that are still around that you used to do. Yeah. I don't know, Ron. Everybody changes and grows, and I've always said this channel is basically what I like to watch. I mean, there are thousands, hundreds of nomads that do wonderful channels that I never talk about. Why? Because either I haven't discovered them, or I've watched a few of their videos and just didn't care for them. There's not enough drama, or just whatever. I talk about what I like to talk about, and I do like, I talk about there are still a few of these weird, kooky channels still around. Mark Fun Jones. We got some Anthony Sullivan out there. Lou still does some stuff. Kentucky Ranger. Princess Bubbles up till a couple weeks ago was doing stuff. I mean, I do throw them into the mix occasionally. But be honest with you, there's just not a lot to talk about. When we were doing we were talking about the Bottom of YouTube Awards for 2017, there were a whole lot of channels that we were thinking of, Aaron and me and whoever, who can we nominate? Vlogger Puppets never got to even nominate. But this year, I'm like, what good kooky troll channels are out there? I don't know. It just doesn't seem like anybody's really stepping up to the plate. And then they blame Dave because he doesn't talk about it that much. I have raccoon eyes. Yeah, it's the lighting. I don't know. Maybe I should turn this light on. Is that any better? No, it's worse. I'm trying to look like Donald Trump, okay? I should stand back here. I don't know. Crappy lighting. I'll just do this. It minimizes it, I guess. I don't know. What the heck? I don't know. I just don't like it when someone says F you, Dave. That's where, Billy Down Under got a little angry in his video. But, I think he's just expressing some anger that there's just not frustration. There's just that the whole bottom of YouTube has changed from where it was last year. It just ain't the same. Have you watched Tammy's RV Life? I will start watching. I've got a number of people, Simalzi, B52. A number of people are recommending Tammy's RV Life. I will check it out, okay? The Moonglow Gypsy, Little House on the Road, plenty of drama. Okay. I will watch those. Smallzy B52. Send me those channel links at camodave@gmx.com so I'll remember them all, okay? I want channels with drama, okay? I don't just want channels of people that are just saying, showing us how to RV and giving us tips. I want personal drama. I know that sounds kind of tabloidy, but that's what I like to talk about, Again, Ron, you got a channel. All you guys got channels. Go do it. Show me some cool stuff to talk about, You're complaining that I'm not introducing you to new stuff, but you're out there too. You're on YouTube. You watch other channels. Give me some direction. Are there other people like Cat Strollers and Patreon and Roland and Orzaballs and Stingray and Roland Trees that, if there are other people out there that I'm missing, let me know a few of them. Okay. I'm not seeing them. We do have a couple new trolls out there. Or trollish channels, the CR Boger. I put him in my stuff every now and then. We got the I'm not supposed to mention the name, the guy who's the person who's parodying Deborah Joy there. Look at Nomadic Fanatic Stickers. I mean, we don't see much from him anymore. He used to post 2 or 3 videos a day. He's not even out there much anymore now, Let me get caught up. Well, I'm using the term troll kind of as a generalistic thing, okay? That I think what you liked about my channel was how I would cover those trollish channels, Crotchy needs to burn in hell. I like Crotchy. It's a pup. I like puppets. I think they're cute. I think they're wonderful. Talk about those who like Michael Foyer inspired John Val's Life Nomadic Bike. Yeah, again, if you got a cool channel you want me to check out, the best way to get it to me is send a link or the name of the channels in a message at camodave@gmx.com. Put new channels. I will start actively going over some of those and checking them out, okay? Because again, if you mention some names here in the chat, I'm probably going to forget them. And once these chats are over with, I don't come back and rewatch them. They're done. Mikey Mike, check out the English-speaking Nomad from Russia, Survival Russia. I've watched some survivalist channels. I do watch some Russian channels. I mean, Russians in America. There's one lady that does life in Russia. She talks about all the different, going around Moscow. I watch a lot of those channels. I do enjoy that. I like to watch Americans in foreign cities. There's a couple Americans that live in Germany, and they talk about all the weird differences about grocery stores. And I watch a lot of Americans that are down in the Philippines or Thailand or Vietnam. So I do watch a lot of that stuff. I just don't talk about it because if I do bring it up, I get people saying, hey, stick to the Nomads. What did Caravan Carolyn do today? I think Stickers had a falling out with one of his big supporters. I don't know. I always thought Stickers was very funny. I do kind of miss his stuff. I don't know. There was some weirdness that went on between Stickers and Nomadic Fanatic, and I think they kind of backed away from each other. I don't know. Geez, no puppets, please. There's no puppets here today. Crotchy is not here. He's here in spirit. Good for you, Geezer. I liked your old Geezer. See, we had old Geezer before. Even old Geezer's gone. The funeral for old Geezer. Dusty Strobe. Oh, you vlogged with Burger Planet. It was very interesting. Well, again, I cover some Burger Planet, he's kind of fun sometimes. I could take him in small doses. There's a lot of YouTubers like that. I'll get in an Elvis mood and watch him for a while. Then I just get completely sick of him. Burger's the same way. I'll watch him for a while. Oh, that's funny, but I don't know. I am just sick. I am sick of anybody in Los Angeles. I am sick of bloggers from LA. I am tired of LA history and LA touristy stuff and Disney and Universal and Orlando's right up there in second place. I am so over. It's like I'm so tired of that. I just can't. I can't watch Adam the Woo anymore. He's 100% Los Angeles now. Seymour is the only puppet I can watch. It chills up my spine. Poor Crotchy. He's crying. No, he doesn't care. He doesn't give a rat's ass. Ron, you don't like Jack Sparrow. I don't like those French puppets. I scrolled a bit and chats went gray. What happened? I don't know. It does that a lot. I don't know. You go ask YouTube. I'm always watching the chat thing over here, and it'll just blink away every now and then. Puppets are for little children. Tell that to Jim Henson. Well, Jim's gone, but Harley Archer. If someone had skin cancer and was taken care of, would there be some kind of scars? I'm not a doctor. I don't know. Medical advice? Dr. Dave? I love LA. I've been to LA several times. I'd like to go back, but there's so many vloggers out there and I'm just tired of it, I mean, I've never been to Disneyland and I feel like I've been there 20 times, I just bored with it. The minute I see, I'm back at Disney, I'm back at Disney World, I just zone out and go, I don't want to watch it, I don't know. That's just me. It's just me. I don't care. You like watching endless videos of people running around at Disneyland, go watch it, Deborah Joy is going to be putting in a new bathroom, but that leaves her electrical panel under her leaking wet sink. And Deborah Joy's another one. She's not really a nomad anymore. She used to travel around and do stuff. She just basically is renovating this, falling apart little cottage trailer thing. And I kind of wonder, should I keep covering her? But you know what? I just find her oddly compelling. I don't know. I find myself watching her channel all the time, and I don't know why I like her, but I do. More Tank. Again, too many dogs. We don't want the pet parade. We got people that love the pet parade and people that hate the pet parade. Oh, okay, good. Ron says, yes, if you have skin cancer, you will have scars. Wow. Rod's here. What Rod? Rod Sturgis? Cameraman Kevin sucks. He's always complaining. Well, I don't know. Again, it's an acquired taste. Some people you like, some people you don't. Some YouTubers just drive you crazy, and other people you like to watch. And my channel is who I like to watch. I don't know. It's always been like that, and that's what it is. And if I don't like to watch you, I don't talk about you. So if I'm talking about you, my screen is dirty there. If I'm talking about you, I like you. Or I don't like you, but I enjoy watching you. There are a lot of YouTubers I don't particularly like. I don't know. Van City Van Life Chrome. I don't know if he's a likable guy. I do enjoy his channel. I do kind of like to watch him, but I don't know, man. The guy is just really like aggressively building that channel, and like a motorman, and it's kind of like, I don't know, man. He seems like he's gonna burn out. Hey, Rod Sturgis, who's here? Who else is here? James from Manitoba. How's everything going up there? Gotta pee a lot. I have a year to kill while my house is being remodeled. Maybe I'll do an RVer channel for a year. Looks like those guys are making bank. I'll be honest with you. YouTubers do make some money, but I can't imagine they're making a lot. Very, very few YouTubers make more than just a couple of extra bucks. You got to realize too, say you're making $2,000 a month on YouTube, which sounds like a lot of money, and it is. But you multiply that by 12, it's $24,000 a year, and that's pre-tax. You still haven't paid tax on it and FICA, and you don't have health insurance, and you've got no benefits. Try living on $24,000 a year in many places in America, and it's impossible. You're talking about $4,000. I'm not making $4,000 a month on YouTube, but say I was. I mean, still, that's 48,000 a year, minus taxes, minus health insurance, minus or your expenses, minus whatever, with no benefits. And that's still, for a lot of people, not a lot of money, So, you look about it, and then you got an RV, and you got expenses, and you got, I don't know. It's tough. The 1 hour chats at the campfire where you can't see anyone. Well, get ready for it now. We've got the van build coming up next week, and then we've got RTR coming up just after New Year's. So we're going to be seeing a lot of YouTubers showing everybody else, right? They're going to be sitting there at the campfire, and there's Ozja's dog, and there's Wandering Yimmy, and there's whoever, Becky and Fred and Jim and Tom and the service geezer and another dog, and there's Dave 2D, and there's Nomadic Fanatic and Jack. So we're just going to have these campfires, and everybody's going to be sitting there in their lawn chairs with their brewskis. And, that's what we're going to be seeing now for November. And then we're going to get a break for Thanksgiving and Christmas and New Year's. And then bang, it's all going to be coming back. 8,000 to 10,000 people are going to be all together filming each other at the RTR. Ain't that going to be fun? We just can't wait for that. Nasty guy. Why did you pick Camo Dave as your name? I don't know, because I like to wear camo. I like to wear camo. I don't know. I don't feel like myself if I don't have camo pants on. It's weird. I know it, but that's the way I am. So I just call myself Camo Dave. What else? What else am I going to call myself? Dave, you're a YouTube slave. Where's Eric's latest squeeze, Miss Bikini? Yeah, where's Suzanne? I have a funny feeling Suzanne is Ozja. I just do. They seem to get along really well when they were hanging out together there in North Dakota. I don't know. Sightseeing Sally. I like Sightseeing Sally when she was doing the Southern California ghost towns and the desert. I thought that was really her forte. And then she went back and, home, and now she's kind of doing Midwestern car shows and parks and stuff. And she doesn't post that often anymore. She has some good talent there. I kind of wish she'd get back to doing what she was doing. Dave should get a critic TV show. Sanitation engineer in the house. I'm Camo Dave because that's who I am. The bearded wonder. I don't know. I like Sightseeing Sally a lot. I don't think she's going to be our. We've got a couple other people lined up to be our undercover reporter at RTR. So yeah, we've got some other people. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Hey, Flyboy Glenn, how are you, man? Camo, K-M-O-O. So you think Eric is going to the RTR? I bet he doesn't show up. I bet he doesn't show up either. I think, that you looked at Cheap RV Living Bob, and he was basically saying, if you want to be party and you want to do those loud karaoke's, please don't come, okay? He kind of told Eric. He was telling some of the other guys that were at that karaoke, please don't come. We don't want your kind. I would bet against Eric going to RTR this year. He may go down near there. He may go down to Arizona and kind of hang out at a campsite near RTR just to kind of say hello to everybody. But I'd be surprised if he actually goes into the RTR and hangs. I don't know. That's what I think. But anyway, who knows? Gunmo dude. How do you dress when you had a jobby poo? I would I'd wear khaki pants and a button up the front shirt. Oh yeah. I haven't had a jobby poo. I have not been employed by somebody else since the 1980s. Okay. In the 1990s, I did a whole series of communication newsletters, and I would do that from home. And I did go to conventions and conferences, and I dressed up. I'd put on a tie. Oh yeah. When I do functions like that, I have other clothes. It would be awesome if I went to the RTR destination storm rides. I would like to do that. Again, in a way, though, it's almost easier to cover everything and easier to do it if I'm sitting back and watching them on the channels. If I'm at the RTR, my coverage isn't going to be as good, okay? It's going to be different. I'm going to be covering my experiences at the RTR, and I'm not going to be covering my critical take on a lot of things. It's going to be a different thing. And I don't know if that's a good thing for my channel or not. It might just be better for me to just stay where I am and watch the RTR because I can watch so many channels. If I'm going to be out there with crappy internet and, it's just, I'm not going to be able to do it, Button up the shirt and camo Crocs. Do I have a basement built? Again, this is not my basement, okay? I'm just living here, okay? I have no say about this basement. Although the ladies that live here do, it's a fairly big basement behind the computer here. There's a lot of area there, and they do want to clear all that stuff out and turn it into kind of like she's talked about turning it into an office or something down here, which would be really cool. I don't have to put the computer then on top of the washing machine and the dryer. What? He probably can't fit in your own clothes anymore, Pudgy. Adventures with a stranger. Hey, Adventures with a Stranger, how are you? Let's do Bud Blankenship. Also 1,000 subs. That's where I fall short. I have the annual hours, but lost the monetization. Yeah, I've heard of a number of YouTube channels getting unmonetized. I was talking to Wacky John up there in New York, up in Upper New York State. He had a channel, and he got demonetized. YouTube will do that. Sometimes they will review your content and just send you a notice saying, sorry, we've determined that, you don't deserve monetization. They do that. They will take a previously monetized channel and demonetize it. And it's also harder and harder to get monetized now. It takes longer. When I monetized my Camo Dave channel, which was summer of 20, 17. No, I did it. Actually, I started Camo Dave channel in summer of 2017. I moved over from the Dave channel, but I didn't monetize it till the fall. It was about a year ago I monetized this channel, and it took a week, to get the. But nowadays it's a lot longer. Minimalist Motor Life. I like your channel. You got some cool stuff. Really cool stuff. Last job interview I went to, I was wearing camo overalls. Well, that would be okay if you're going for like a factory job or something like that. Antiques in motion. Looks like you need to have a garage sale. Yeah. Oh yeah, the ladies definitely need a garage sale. Oh, we talk about that all the time. Omar Pino. Too bad, Dave. The bomber came into the family. I don't know, man. Yeah, it was funny. It was really funny. What did Cheap RV Living Bob, who organizes the RTR last year, he said something like, please, we appreciate it if you didn't do filming at the RTR. This was said as a general rule because there are a lot of people that are on wanted lists, and we don't want to. There's a lot of people at the RTR that are wanted either by the police or the IRS or lawyers or whatever. And we don't want their pictures on videos because then we're going to get cops coming in here. And I did think that was a funny thing. We got a lot of wanted people here. They should do that. That guy that got arrested in Florida for sending around the bombs, they should check and see if he did go to maybe he went to the RTR last year. Maybe he's on YouTube. Maybe he's got a channel. I don't know, man. I don't know. The camo bow tie. Light when it has a battery in it, lights up, it blinks in the dark, right? Yeah. All righty. So again, one of our topics today, we'll talk about the RTR if you want to talk about that, getting ready for that. Hasn't been any big news this week. Bob is talking more about his HOWA charity group, HOWA, Homeless on Wheels Alliance. And again, we all said they should put an RD at the end for just call it Howard. But we're talking about that a lot, but no big news today this week about anything regarding RTR. Bob's just putting that charity together. Again, I think it's almost too much work for him. I think the RTR is just going to be too big this year. 8 to 10,000 people he's predicting, and that's big. I don't know. It's kind of glossed. It's gone away from being just a friendly little gathering to, a lot of people from Slab City and ne'er-do-wells are probably going to be there this year. I don't know. Cat Kankin. I always like Cat Kankin. I don't know. I don't know. I hear people say, "Hey, Dave, I don't watch you anymore," and stuff like that. And I totally get it. I do the same thing with people on YouTube. I get bored with people. I move on. I don't sit and watch the same people over and over again. And, that's fine. I don't have a problem with it. I used to like you, Dave, and I don't like you anymore. All right. What am I supposed to do? Go, oh, I'm so sorry. And the other thing you got to realize, too, when you deal with the public is you can't please everybody. You just can't. You make a change, and yes, people will say it's a good change, and just as many people will say, no, I don't like your new stuff. I've done that with my website. I'll change the design. I used to have black letters and white background, and then I changed it to a black background and white letters. And 50% of the people hated it, and 50% of the people loved it. And it's like, I'm just going to do what I want to do. And sometimes you just have to say that. Homes, or was it Homes on Wheels? Yes, I think you're right, D-Light. Right, not Homeless on Wheels. It's Homes on Wheels. Right. Okay. Yes, thank you for correcting me. I think that's an important designation. Homeless. The wretched on wheels. The Statue of Liberty. Bring me your nomads, your RVers, your van dwellers, open arms. Mike Brown, Dave, you need to set up his own Drama on Wheels Alliance. DAWA. Dawa. CD. Kadawa. It almost sounds like cadaver. Kadawa. Kadawa. Camo Dave on Wheels Alliance. Rod, what's sad is your say is you're the same as you are before as you are now. I don't know. I think the most important uh, way of looking at a YouTube channel is what they call your average daily views. There's a number there, okay? And Social Blade pays a lot of attention to how many views you get per day on an average, okay? They average it all together for like the last month or whatever, and that's the most important number of all. It doesn't subscribers don't matter. Nothing else matters but that. Well, there are other things that matter. Time spent watching, engagement, social engagement, likes, dislikes, but that one thing is the most important thing, okay? And I see a lot of channels that have a lot more subs than I do that have lower average views per day, okay? And I'm just saying I'm getting more people are watching me than watching them. And I see channels with 20,000, 30,000 views that are getting, maybe they don't post as often, they're not posting every day, but whatever, they're not getting the views that I'm getting, and that's all that I look at, and that's what to me, and my numbers are going up. They are going up. So I have to say, people seem to generally like what I'm doing, and just keep doing what you're doing and be honest with people. And now, yeah, if the numbers suddenly turn around and I notice that number really going down, I'll take a look and say, gee, what am I doing wrong? What should I be doing? I don't know. But, I agree. I like your comments. I criticize me all you want. I think that I enjoy it. And I do take a lot of the criticism to heart. Do I do I change my channel right away because people are criticizing it? Probably not. But I do enjoy what you're saying. And sometimes I do agree with you. I do need to put more different nomads into the mix. But at the same time, I need to be talking about the same ones because people like hearing about Nomadic Fanatic and Caravan Carolyn and Carolyn's RV Life and Camper Van Kevin. Those people have good bases and they enjoy me talking about them too. But I totally get it that you want to hear about more people and different channels. And I do try to work in new people. I mean, I'm talking about Hobotech now. I didn't used to talk about him. I'm not talking about Less Junk, More Journey as much because I just got bored with them. They do a nice channel, but I'm just not watching it as much. And it changes. I subscribe to new channels all the time. I unsubscribe to some channels. I do the same thing. And that's just normal. And I understand it if you want to do that with me. That's okay. Hillbilly Jeeper West Virginia. To me, your channel is news. I don't want to miss the news. UK Cat. Hello, it was UK. Is Cat here? Hi, Cat. All right, got to pee a lot. I guess you got to go pee again. Get on the road. Yeah, got to pee a lot. I don't know. Just have a lot of bottles and buckets around so you don't have to keep running pull over and run behind a tree. Where am I from? Are you asking me? Well, that looks like Korean writing. I was raised. I was born in New York City, and I spent the first 14 years of my life in New Jersey, suburbs of Philadelphia, and then we moved down here to the D.C. area, and I've lived in Northern Virginia ever since. So. I like it. I like this area. It's a nice area. It's getting overcrowded though. Way too many people here and too much traffic. And I would like to go someplace that's less crowded. I really would. Then I'm getting older. I detest traffic. I hate traffic. Ugh. Hey, Terry Petrozzi, New York here. How you doing? Oh, yeah, there's Cat Kankin. I gotta say hi to the Doxy. Oh, yeah. Bird Nest 58. Hey, Dave, can you give a shout out to Heat Seeker Bus? He's building out his bus and he needs 98 more subs. I do watch Heat Seeker Bus now and then. I did send him some stickers. He sent me some stickers. I need to watch him more. I do. I'm sub to him, so I see his stuff come up. Yeah, where's Billy? Billy Down Under's supposed to be here talking, rattling our cages, stirring the pot. As I say, but Billy, he complains that I don't talk about a lot of YouTubers that I used to talk about a year ago. You guys got to lead me in the right direction, because I do watch Lou. I watch you. I watch Princess Bubbles. I watch Chad, the Swedes. I watch Mark Fun Jones. If you find some other guys out there that are really cool, Kentucky Ranger, whoever else, let me know. Because I mean, I rely on you guys to kind of point me in the right direction. You guys aren't talking a lot about stuff like Geezer. Geezer's like he's from the past, Geezer's kind of one of those guys, like, we used to have a lot of channels like Geezer, and now we don't, Molly May. David Crotchy. Yeah, Crotchy's not here. Nobody wants to see Crotchy anymore. Everyone goes, get that damn puppet out of here. We don't want Crotchy here at all. We don't want him here. I got to do a little like a YouTube vote. I should do that. I'll do a video where Crotchy just comes on and goes, okay, folks. Okay, folks. Hit the like arrow, hit the down arrow. Do you like me or do you not? I'll do that maybe later this weekend. We'll get a vote. We'll get a good vote on whether you like Crotchy or not. That's not a bad idea. Omar Pino, Antarctica is nice this time of year. That's another thing I watch. I like to watch people doing Antarctica stuff. There's a couple bases down there, the Murdo thing, and the one down at the South Pole, geographic South Pole, and the Russians and all that. I like watching videos. There's been some really good videos about people down there. That's not really exploration-y stuff, but I do like that. I think that's funny. Share Bear Geezer. Hey, Scott and Terry, how are you? Where are you? Oklahoma? You're going to be heading west out to Oklahoma to Arizona. Bruce Bunger. Yeah, Larry X, Bruce Bunger's dad. Crotchy's dad is Bruce Bunger. We heard from him. He's out there. He's, I said hi to him the other day on whatever. Yeah, I don't know what happened, Midnight Runner 68. Black Bigot, he's done that before. He just disappears for a while. He's got some issues. He says he's in hiding. He has to go into hiding now and then, and he just disappears for a while. And that's the way he is, SKG was his girlfriend there for a while when they met with me here in Springfield, Virginia back in the spring. We had a nice chat. He seems like a nice guy. I really like him a lot. I think he's a cool cat. He's got a lot of talent, but he does have some things, and one of the things he does every now and then is he just kind of backs away from YouTube. I don't know. Maybe he's got a jobby poo, and maybe they don't want him spending so much time on YouTube. I don't know. Entertain me. Is it the puppet or the voice? Crotchy should run for local office. Crotchy looks like a bird. Get a puppet that looks more human. He does have those kind of bird eyes, doesn't he? Crotchy doesn't have Crotchy has a boyfriend. Crotchy and Smiling John Bushman, they're with Chunky Pumpkin and Little Lloyd. They're like a thing. I don't know. That's Crotchy. Oh yeah, Smiling John Bushman up there. I think that's his name, right? Check out one of my favorite channels, by the way, is the Chunky Pumpkin Little Lloyd up there in Canada, Western Canada. Love letters between Crotchy and Smiling John all the time. Oh yeah. Did SKG and Black Bigot break up? I don't know. I asked SKG. She did a chat a while ago, and I asked her. I said, "How's Black Bigot? Why don't we see him anymore?" And she didn't answer. And then I got a bunch of people complaining to me, like, "Leave her alone. If she doesn't want to talk about it, she doesn't have to talk about it." And I didn't ask anymore. So that's all I know. I don't see them together, and Black Bigot's been gone off of YouTube for a while. So I, put two and two together and make your own judgment on that. I like them both. I mean, I really, hey, I don't know. I know, but again, he's a reason why, we talk about the bottom of YouTube, and a lot of these bottom of YouTube people, they just go away for a while. If you want to stay popular on YouTube, the one thing you got to do is post regularly. Okay. pointing. I'm doing Deborah Joy. Y'all, if you want to stay popular on YouTube, you got to post regularly, you know? Now, that doesn't, daily, every Thursday, whatever. You got to have a sort of a regular schedule, at least so your subscribers know you post once a week or twice a week or every day or 3 times a day. You got to have some sort of a schedule, okay? And if you don't, if you just back away for a month, then people kind of wander away, S4 Medlin, poo-poo. Hey, California Gumbo, how are you? Beto Alvarez. Barbie Walker. Brain Sample. Camodave, Camo, Camodave, Camodave. Camo Rave 2. Camo Rave, Camodave. Crotchy is hay? Yes, I'm afraid so. I'm sorry to reveal that, but well, I'm not sorry to reveal it. That's cool. That's cool. We won't be having any little crotchies, but Talking Dog Charlie says, hi, hello. I notice when I walk Tank, when I put his leash on him, he'll make kind of a whine. He'll kind of do like a yawn, but it almost sounds like a word. It'll be like, oh, wow. He'll do that. He's like he's trying to say something. He does that a lot. I knew a lady that had a little chihuahua named Jack, and he did that. He didn't bark. He kind of howled, but with almost vocalization. And the little dog would, he would do that. It's like, oh my God, he's talking. He's talking. He's a talking dog. Joey is working on a deal with Flex Tape. Yeah. She's fixing up the top of RV Joey. Yeah, we did. Again, she's another one. She posts a whole bunch of stuff, and then we hear nothing from her for months and months and months. So yeah, she's hanging out with that older couple, and she's been her RV looks like quite a mess. I hope she's heading to the van build because she needs some work done. Yeah, we got 145 in the stream. Don't forget to hit the like button. 34 likes. Come on, get it up to 38. Joey is doing a Flex Tape commercial. I noticed that. Did you see Van City Van Life? He actually said he'll do commercials. He said that. He says, I don't want people sending me free stuff just so I promote it on my channel. But if you want to, he said, I will. If you send me $250, he will consider doing a commercial in his show about your product. But you need to send him at least $250. I mean, he is a hard-working guy, isn't he? He's got AdSense going. He's got T-shirts, that all the weirdos stuff kind of things going. He's got a whole lot of crap. He's got Spreadshirt, Patreon. He's got and now he's out there. He's really working to build that channel into some sort of a monetary thing. Am I going to masquerade for Halloween? I'm one of those people that doesn't give a rat's ass about Halloween. I just don't care. I don't care. It's a nothing day. It's a get off when I had the condo, there weren't a lot of kids that lived in my condo complex, so it wasn't a problem, but I just turned the light out, lock the door, no 1 or 2 times they'd ring the bell and they got nothing from Dave. Heard enough about sorry hobos. Bye. Bye, Molly. Bye, Molly. I'm sorry. Don't forget. Oh, yeah, that's right. Don't forget. Send me money. Send me money. I don't know why I'm doing this now. I feel like I'm on a boat. Oh, the boat's rocking. If the van is rocking, don't come a-knocking. I believe Exploration Unknown Railroad Tunnel video was fake. Never liked that guy. Something in his eyes. Brain Sample, the more I think about it, the more I think you're right. I do have a funny feeling about that video. The first time I saw it, I said, oh my God, this is real. And then every time I rewatch it, I now think, you know what? He's pulling one. Him and what's his name? Breaking the Shell guy. The more and more Tim, I think his name is, the more and more I think about that video now, I think, yeah, because when you see if the train was coming, you think you would get a shot of the train coming real quick before he ducked out of the way, you know. But no. And then he put the camera, had the forethought to put the camera down on the tracks looking up. So when the train goes over, we just see the train going over. Now, who would think to do that? If a train's coming at you and it's like, and it's coming fast, you would just hold the camera with you. You wouldn't think, I'm going to put the camera down on the tracks and then back away. I don't think you'd have the forethought to do that. That they had that, they put the camera in the tunnel, they left the tunnel, they filmed the train going over it, and then they reworked it all together to make it look like they did walk through the tunnel. I kind of think you're right. Yeah, given the intro to that video, it seemed off and staged. Absolutely. But it was a good video. I still say, even if it was faked, it was fascinating to watch. Okay. Dave has a lawn gnome for Halloween. I see a lot of those lawn gnomes all around. Lots of people have those, and I should do a little video compilation of all of them. I like Line Screw Omar. Line Screw's funny. I like him. He's a kind of a pompous guy, but I do like him. He's got some good advice. I think he's just struggling for content. It's like, what do I talk about? There's so many other channels out there. He's Canadian and he's proud, but he always comes over to America to buy his gas. How can I get my pet puppy on your puppy on your pet presentation? Terry, I haven't gotten to all the pets yet, okay? I still have about 40 or 50 emails that I haven't gotten to yet. So if you sent me an email, I probably just haven't gotten to it yet, okay? Give it a couple more days. If you don't see your pet, then resend the picture. That's all I got to say, okay? But yeah, there have been about 30, 40, 50 people that have sent me their pictures, and I just haven't gotten around to them yet. So it'll probably happen. Yeah, but that's again another thing. Some people love the Pet Palooza and some people hate it. I don't know. I know we see so many YouTubers with dogs and cats and whatever, and I just think they're fun. It's fun. Moo Moo and Sober and Jax, and may he rest in peace, Capone. Oh man, I feel really sorry for Carolyn's RV life. I know a lot of people don't like her. Her voice is a little shrill or whatever. I like her channel. I enjoy watching her. But yeah, she was really, really attached to that dog. I mean, that really has knocked her for a loop, the fact that Capone passed away. And I feel sorry for her. I really do. My heart goes out to her. But man, yeah, I don't know. It's hard to buy a van. Everyone wants one. Really, is the van market, difficult? Are van prices going up? Okie dokie. Yeah, Terry. If you sent me the picture, and you haven't seen your pet, it's probably going to come up in the next couple days. I'm working on it. I'm working to catch up. Chunky Pumpkin Little Lloyd. Hello. How's Smiling John Bushman? How's Campermite? Whatever his name is. Honky Tonk thinks CRVL is milking it. Well, I don't. I think she's just being honest. I really think she's that really took her for a loop. I really think so. She did that trip with him and they kind of bonded. They were like doing that. They did the whole Alaska trip and just her and he, the dog, and then he dies. And that just, I think, really hit her. It really hit her hard. People tend to be skeptical about the YouTubers and stuff and nomads. And, are they really sad? Are they really milking it just for views? Yeah, they could be, but I think she's 99% honest there. I don't know. Again, it's like Caravan Carolyn getting the dog, which she's adorable dog, but maybe she does one company and she likes having a critter there with her in her vehicle, something, but I don't know. Yeah, you just think, if I have a cute pet with me, I'm going to get more views. I mean, Dave do 2D did. Yeah, he didn't talk about it much, did he? He did a couple videos where he kind of showed what is it, Leia, but he didn't really do a big like, oh my gosh, Leia's gone. Everybody handles grief differently, whatever. I had a dog. I had a dog named Rooney. He was a German short-haired pointer. It was my dad's dog, and my dad passed away, and the dog outlived my dad, but I took care of it a lot. I walked it a lot, and yeah, it got to the point where it was 14 years old, and it was lame. It couldn't walk anymore. It could not. It had two back legs that were just couldn't walk, and we had to literally put it on we had to take it, get it down the stairs, and then he would just kind of get it out into the lawn, and it would just fall down. And then we would try to put it on a blanket and kind of drag it around. I mean, we were reduced to doing that. It couldn't stand up to pee. It just peed on the blanket. It couldn't move anymore. And my mom just said, we got to take him down and put him down. And we did. We took him down to the vet, and they gave him the shot, and it was very sad, but he was an old dog. He was blind. You could see his retinas. You could, the pupils didn't even contract when you shined light in his. He was an old dog, and he had lived a good life, but he just plumb wore out, and it's sad. It's very sad. And I still see it when I still see people walking German short-haired pointers. Oh, Rooney, there he is. Don't treat her despair as entertainment. The question is then, everything you put on YouTube is entertainment. And I always say that if you don't want people to talk about it, don't put it on your YouTube channel, right? If you're going to talk about your medical condition, if you're going to talk about losing a pet, if you're going to talk about somebody dying, if you're going to talk about a problem you have in financial world or whatever, and you put it on YouTube, it's fair game to be discussed. It's very simple. If you don't want people to talk about it, don't put it in your YouTube video, period. And people do that all the time. They'll put up a video where they're talking about something very personal and private, which is okay if you want to do that. But then they get a lot of complaints or they get a lot of kickback, and how dare you criticize me for whatever? Well, then don't put it in your video, I mean, if your dog dies and you don't want to have all these people coming back at you, just don't mention it, or just say, Capone died. We're very sorry. And then just move on with your channel, and then keep it very low key, because people will wonder, where's the dog? If all of a sudden Nomadic Fanatic is doing videos and there's no Jax, everyone's going to go, we haven't seen Jax in 10 videos. They're going to wonder because a lot of people watch this channel for Jax. Too bad you hate puppets, Stephanie. You would really hate my channel. Well, look at the vlogger puppets, man. That's all it is. I like puppets. I didn't think I would. When Bruce Bunger announced early this year that he was building me a puppet, I just said, okay, fine. I'll unbox it. I'll show it for 2 episodes, and I'll put it away, and we'll never see it again. But I just find, I almost find my brain goes to a different place when I'm doing crotchy. I'm saying things that I wouldn't normally say. It's weird. It's a weird psychology, but it is true. There are things Crotchy says that I would never say, but yet Crotchy is really me, right? I guess so, maybe not. All right, Arthur Smith. What time is it here? We'll go to 11 today, okay? Yeah, I realize everyone's got a busy Saturday. We got to get our errands done, go down to Walmart, do our weekly shopping, go to Home Depot, buy our bucket. Thank you, Kat. I'll tell Crotchy. I like him. He's a funny guy. I'm amazed. I kind of got it. I'm kind of weirded out a little bit by how much I enjoy having that puppet in the videos. He just has a sarcastic side of me that you wouldn't normally see, you know. And it's kind of like I can say things, and then people come back at me, Dave, you said something really nasty, and I go, no, I didn't. Crotchy said it. Stephanie Anderson, I'm okay with Crotchy. Good. We got a few people that like him. There's a new man that's joined Terry working on Carolyn's van. It takes multiple service geezers, Coco Kai writes. Yeah, she's got a lot of them. I don't know. She said that she's not at the van build, because at the van build, you know, you only get like one project to work on. She wants to do a whole van rebuild again. So she's at her own little van build, okay? So, you know, it's the CC, it's the Caravan Carolyn van build. And then there's a whole army of people, yeah, service geezers, some with camo pants that are there, fixing up that little van. I don't know. You know, she talks about getting rid of it. She talks about getting a trailer, and I guess she's decided, no, I'm just going to fix it up again. So I don't know. Again, she's very oddly compelling. Crotchy has a great sense of humor. Thank you, A Bumpy Road. Hey, Diascus, thank you very much. Crotchy will be happy. Young Truck Wreck. You're riding your Sportster to the coffee shop, 62 degrees. Yeah, we're cool here in the DC area today with the overnight rain. The storms moved out. I think they're saying like maybe 50 today here, but I just want the sun. We had such a nice sunny week. Okay, Friday and Saturday kind of rainy, but then I think that next week's going to be good. We've got 60 degrees coming up, so that'll be nice. Reinventing my life, vlog, and net. Service geezers for hire. I should have worn my service geezer t-shirt today. I didn't think of it. Reinventing my life. I got a patent on the name Geezer. I don't think you can patent that. I've done some trademark thing. If something is commonly used, you can't trademark it. I don't think so. That's a commonly used term. It's beyond trademarking. Okay, you'll lose your protection. It's like Xeroxing. There's certain words now that have become almost, they're just regular parts of the vocabulary, and you can't protect them anymore. So Kleenex. It's just like, everybody just says Kleenex. It's going to be 90 degrees in Phoenix today. Holy cow. I hope it's low humidity, right? I'm not Chuck. What's for breakfast? Tylenol. LOL. I noticed I like to watch a lot of hiking channels too. And people will always say I have to take my vitamin I. And I'm like, you see that on a lot of hiking channels. Well, I'm taking my vitamins this morning, and I'm a vitamin I. And I'm like, what the hell's vitamin I? Ibuprofen. You take your pain pills, right? As you get hikers, as they get older, I notice that as I'm doing hiking now. As you get older, about 50 minutes, 60 minutes into your hike, your knees start to hurt, and your back starts to hurt. Yeah, you got to don't forget to take your pain pills before you go out on your hike. Yeah, right. You paid $20K for the geezer name protection. Well, you got a shyster lawyer. So what'd your lawyer say? You give me $20,000 and you'll have, no one else can use the word geezer, right? Yeah. Where'd you get $20,000, Mr. Geezer, huh? Where'd you get that money? Hey, Monchichi, how are you? Nice to see you here. Good old time chaser. Crotchy the scapegoat, writes Larry X. I have a few geezers that I'm responsible for, all older than you, Dave. Really, Jay? Okay. You're taking care of some geezers up there in Brooklyn, huh? Oh, I'm not Chuck is here. Hey, how are you doing? Took my vitamin I this morning. Well, good for you. Ron B. What age is a legal geezer? Good question. I guess you could say any 60 or over. I'm a young geezer. That's my new channel, Young Geezer. And ibuprofen is an anti-inflammatory medicine, also helps the body. Yes, you see a lot of hikers taking their vitamin I. Tank and Crotchy should have their own channel. I do. I've messed around on the Dave. You go to my Dave Hughes channel. If you go on my fuzzface1z.com, I have my two channels, camodave and Dave Hughes. The Dave Hughes channel, I do have like sub channels on there, and there's a Crotchy sub channel and a Tank sub channel. There are videos that have Crotchy and Tank over there, but I don't know. I get bored with it and move on. I don't know. You're all invited to Bushman and Crotchy's wedding, and you go Crotchy, which is true. His name is Crotchy, and we all call him Crotchy. We're going to have the wedding. Yes, the puppet wedding of the year. Yeah, where we got to do that, Chunky Pumpkin? I would love. Where are you now? You're in Yukon or British Columbia or somewhere out there. I would love to get out there and we could do the wedding. I think that'd be really cool. I would love that. Yeah, we got to do something. The Tank and Crotchy show. Crotchy falling asleep in the swing. And I'm just doing that. I'm wearing my pink camo pants and that stupid hat. And Crotchy's in the swing. And this lady comes walking right through the playground, walking her dog. And I just, I'm sitting there talking on my camera. And she looked at me like, what the F is going on here? Yes, a cute puppet wedding. That's right. Well, gay marriage is legal across the United States. I think it's legal in Canada too now, right? Gay puppets, I guess they can get married, right? Why don't I ever follow Adventure Van Man? I do watch him all the time. Brian, right? I watch him. He was up there. He had the feud with Nomadic Fanatic there in Maine, and then he hung out with Nate, Evolution Element Van Life. They went swimming together, and now he's in Michigan, and he's going to be working for Bob, doing some of those caravans. I cover him. He doesn't post every day, so I don't talk him. He posts maybe once a week or so, maybe once every 2 weeks. He doesn't post a lot, but I do. I watch him all the time. I like his channel very much. Again, that's another thing, is how much you post, some really good YouTubers like Nate, Evolution, Element Van Life, and Brian, Adventure Van Man, they don't post, maybe once a week, maybe once every 2 weeks. So there's not a lot to say about them. And I guess when I do talk about them, you miss it. But I watch both of their channels. I think they're very funny, they're hilarious. I like Brian, Adventure Van Man. He's got a good head on his shoulder. He kind of, his shoulders, his camping is good. He has the whole thing about, doing the jobs, making money. He's not asking for your money. He's saying, look, I need money to do this, and I've got my own way of doing it. I'm not asking you to give me a handout. I like that. He's very refreshing in that respect, Van City Van Life is here. I don't have my new stickers yet, so I want to send you a shirt. What size? Well, Dave likes to wear small. I like a nice tight shirt. Small or a medium is good. I appreciate a weirdo shirt. I think that would be great. Thank you, Van City Van Life. Yeah, I got the pink camo pants the other day. They fit great. I love it. Enjoy your channel. I'm glad you got a new computer. Now you can step up the editing quality, and very cool. And that disco dog of yours is just adorable. I'll tell you, those what are they? Bulldogs, boxers? I don't get bulldogs. Yeah, bulldogs. Yeah, they're the adorable dogs. Anybody watch Ruben? Ruben has a channel. Ruben's a bulldog from Wilmington, North Carolina. Ruben the bulldog. Just Google that, or YouTube that. It's an adorable dog. Yeah, it's got like 80,000 subs or something. Ruben the bulldog, and they do like a 2-minute video every day. Yeah, Chrome and Ruben need to get together. What you need to do, Van City, is you need to drive down to the States and head over to Wilmington, North Carolina, and introduce disco to Ruben and have the two bulldogs meet. Now that would be cool. Yeah, that would be really something. Oh no, you don't need to send me a lady's size. Just a guy's small, a guy's medium. Either one is fine. Okay. I'm not into wearing ladies' clothes. Jeez Louise. 80s vids for you. Send him a shirt so he can wear it only once. I do have a pile of shirts in the car, and I'm gonna start wearing. Somebody said to me, my dachshund made a very good thing. He said, "Why do you have so many shirts you've gotten? Wear them on your show." And I will. I got a huge. What's that guy down in Columbia, Tennessee? Can't think of his name. Oh. Anyway, he sent me I got a whole lot of cool shirts. I do have a lot of nice shirts. I don't know. I just feel funny. You know, I just like wearing white t-shirts when I go out in public, but I will, whatever. Dave, shout out my stream at 11:30, Geezer Uncut. Appreciated 11:30 after Camo Dave. Don't miss the action. Well, Geezer, then send me a PayPal. Damn it. If I'm going to promote your channel, send me the money. Send me the money, Geezer. Come on, Geezer. You spent $20,000 on securing the trademarking rights for Geezer. You can send Dave a little bit of money. Jeez Louise, if you're going to just promote your channel, Pam on the Lamb. Good. Now, Pam on the Lamb is another one I love to watch. You know, she's kind of new to me, and I'm watching her channel. But yeah, she doesn't post every day, so I don't talk about her every day. Stephanie Anderson, Barbie Walker. Oh yeah, Geezer Uncut at 11. Uncut. I like that. Geezer Uncut. All right, Geezer. Whatever. Well, these are the ladies' shirts. What is this? There are some interesting shirts down here. What is this one? All right. Yeah, this is a good shirt to wear. Yeah, my both of the ladies I live with are November. They were both born in November. They're both born literally a month apart. I don't know. There's some good shirts here. What else do I have? There was a really good Jimmy Buffett one down here I saw the other day, but I don't know where it went. Anyway. I thought I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay. That's cold-blooded Dave trying to charge the geezer. No, Geezer said when I come to Delaware again, I get a free room and board for a couple nights, so we'll just call it even. Dave and the Geezer live in Delaware. There we go. I need to get back to Delaware. I loved it. I spent the summer of 2017 in Delaware, and I had a wonderful time, and it's a wonderful place, and I love Delaware. I love it, and I want to go back, and I just haven't gotten around to doing it. The lady that I was living with in Delaware, she kind of said, don't come back. So I didn't. But I'd like to, Geezer, hey, yeah, I think that'd be a lot of fun. That's my shirt, Dave. Oh, my. Damn it, Dave. I had bet my housemate that you were the man bomber. I don't know, I do not live in the basement, okay? I have a nice bed upstairs in a nice bedroom. It's a small bedroom and it's very cluttered, but it's a very nice room and it's very nice. And I have Wi-Fi and air conditioning and everything. I do not sleep in the basement, no. But I do. It's a nice place to come down here because I can make a lot of noise and I don't bother anybody. I'm still welcome in. Oh, good. Hey, Geezer, maybe I could just permanently move over there, huh? I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking of, just going back to Delaware. I could go work at that radio station, WGMD. Now maybe they want me back, Bob Wells is a control freak. Yeah, Bob Wells is, I don't know. Bob Wells is an interesting person. I just have to say that. He's got some good ideas, but I think he's getting in way too deep. Yeah, too far into the deep end. Dave, you are welcome to stay in my crawl space. All right, right. Okay, thank you. My mom's basement. Well, my mom passed away in '04, so, you know. Uh, who else is here today? Get it? What time is it? Okay, got 5 more minutes. So everybody say your farewells, your goodbyes. Going to sign off at 11 o'clock and grab some lunch. So yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know how some of these people can go for 3 and 4 hours on these live chats. By the time I'm 90 minutes, I'm like, okay, blah. No, lunch in Haymarket. No lunch in Haymarket. No, I'm just hungry. I'm just hungry, man. I may go to Subway. I don't know. I don't know where I'm going to go. I'm just got to get some lunch. Got to get some lunch. I got a room 20 miles from Rehoboth. The radio station, $350 a month. That I might take you up on that. That's not a bad price, geezer. I'll buy my own food. I always buy my own food. I buy most of my own food here, actually. PayPal link below. PayPal.me/DCRTV. PayPal.me/ whatever. I'm not in it for the money. I'm just in it for the love. Dave, just be honest. Those ladies who live in the house really know you're staying. No, they go out, I come in, and they don't know who I am. Yeah, Stephanie, I am thinking about it. That would be a hoot to go to the RTR. I would love, there's no better way to meet all these people. Just go to one place and get to meet a whole pile of them. I think that would be really a fun thing to do. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. I would fly into Phoenix and get a rental car and then go out there and set up. I don't know. It would be cool. I'm seriously thinking about it. We'll pick you up for lunch after the live stream, Time Chaser. Wow. Don't forget to go to the Geezer Uncut channel, 11:30 a.m. I'm going to be exciting with old Geezer. The mask is going to show up. Okay. Geezer on CPAP. Going to show you my CPAP machine. All right. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Thank you, I'm Not Chuck, for being here. Mr. Breeze, Christina, nice to have you here. Kat Kankin, good to have you here. Reinventing my life. My battery is running low. Oh, my goodness. Well, it's a good time to quit then. Oh, yeah, battery's on the low side here. I'm not plugged in down here. Oh, my goodness, I only got 13% remaining. So I do got to go. All right, folks, thank you for watching. I do appreciate everybody being here. Don't forget, every Saturday morning, 9:30 a.m. Eastern time, it's SaturDAVE. All right, folks, you all have a great day. Bye. Goodbye now.